I am with Michael Graham from the Gravity Group, who yesterday announced the new Timberliner coaster cars. And what can you tell us about those, Michael?
Yeah, we've had a need for something that can really capture what we're doing with coasters now. Wood coasters are not the wood coasters of yesterday. We're going 90 degrees multiple times. We're going just crazy different things with the structure and the track and everything. And what we wanted to do is just really look at what a coaster car needs to do. And so we started with a complete blank sheet of paper and really looked at the track and looked at all the different other aspects of the coaster car, not just the maintenance, but most importantly the maintenance, but also the rider's experience, the operator's experience, the management's experience, and really every factor. And we've come up and addressed all the different issues that all the different people have had. So we feel really, really confident with our product in decreasing maintenance significantly, increasing rider enjoyment from a comfort level, increasing rider capacity, as well as just even from a safety and a security point of view. We feel that these trains are going to just feel very smooth, very different, and very open. And we're just really excited that to actually feel these new trains and see how they ride. And we're really going to be able to reduce the track maintenance too by reducing a lot of the forces that the chassis put on the track.
Okay. Now you also have on display here a display of the new indoor concept that you guys have. What can you tell us about that, and what is your vision for that ride?
Yeah, a few years ago, we did, back when we were at Custom Coasters, we worked on the ride called Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain up at Indiana Beach. And in that we developed some new technology that allows a wood coaster to do what no wood coaster has ever done before, and that is going around these really tight turns and just really have a compact coaster. And so a few years ago we were like, hey, let's take this Lost Coaster concept and take some of this technology and kind of repackage it as just a very simple ride that's kind of a short ride, but packs a lot of punch because you can do so much with each little segment of track. And so and the other thing is that from a cost driver point of view, really it's the size of the coaster, the length of the track that is what drives the cost on a ride. So not only do you get all this action for a minimal amount of space, but also a minimal amount of investment. So and then recently we're like, or I should say even then we were like, hey, then a park can put it in a building, they can theme it, that kind of thing. And so what we're actually doing now is saying, hey, let's actually create this whole concept. Let's get the theming people together with the building people and kind of make sure all the different variables are kind of matching, and we can manipulate this whole product into a really optimized product fitting almost any theme. And once you think about kind of a ride in a box, this truly is the only immersive wood coaster that can be themed. Unfortunately, wood coasters are just like steel coasters, they're big. And so this is the small coaster. It delivers awesome thrills, awesome fun, but it's themable, and you can actually create a whole environment. So Corey actually made a model for this Splinter. We're calling it the Splinter FX now. This one that we have on display is actually an aquarium themed coaster, and so you're actually undersea, and you can see all the different aquatic animals. You go outside for a little bit, and then you come back from the midway, and great eel that jumps out at you. So it's kind of rediscovering what theming's all about, and being able to actually do it on a wood coaster is something that is just a really awesome thing that that parks can do for a really low budget.
Now, what do you see as for a fully immersive experience cost-wise for a park?
that we'd have to talk to specific parks and stuff. We don't really let that out.
Okay.
But it's very affordable for anything from a small FEC could afford it, or if a big chain wants to really take it and just go hog wild with the theming. Anyway, it's still a very, very budget ride.
And now for 2009, what do you have on tap for 2009 as in for actual coasters themselves?
Yeah. 2009, we have the first wooden coaster in China going up. We have designed it, and Martin & Flemings is building it. And it's a kind of a twisting double out and back, got a lot of freeform elements, a lot of surprises, huge amounts of airtime. And we're just really excited about the ride. It actually sits out on the peninsula. It's like the centerpiece of this whole park named Happy Valley. There's a Happy Valley chain by OCT is the company name. And there's a park in Beijing that's just really outstandingly themed. So Shanghai, and there's another park that's opening in 2009 as well. And the Shanghai is going to be the largest and just an incredibly elaborate park, and our coaster is a centerpiece for it, so we couldn't really ask for more for the first coaster in China and the centerpiece for this awesome park.
And do you guys have a specific opening date yet, or do you have a target date that you guys are trying to meet for that?
Opening is going to be in April or May. I know they're actually 1 week ahead of schedule, so I think should be no problem.
Okay. I thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks so much. Appreciate it.